Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Donovan, and today we're going to take a look at what I would argue are the best dollar for dollar true wireless earbuds that you can pick up right now on Amazon.com. These are from a company called Intcrown, as you can see right up here, and they're available right now on Amazon for $39. So $39, that's a good price. However, they're actually available for even less than that because they were nice enough to include a discount code for this review. So check it out in the description down below. It brings it all the way down to $25. So at $25, I would say these are completely a no-brainer, and I would give them my 100% backing. Now, are they perfect? Clearly not. They're only $25, so at $25, you're not going to get the best true wireless earbuds. I reserve that for something like the Jabra 65Ts. If you've not watched my video on that one, check it out. But those things are $100 and I believe $90 is what I paid for them. So totally different price point than what we're getting here. So for $25, these things are fantastic. So let's go ahead and talk first of all about what you get in the package for $25 or $39 if you want to pay that full price. But at $25, what do you get? Well, you get, of course, the charging case and the earbuds. So the charging case is a 500 milliamp hour charging case. And then, of course, the earbuds, we'll take a look at those in a little bit. We have a charging cord here. It's micro USB, so you can see right up here in the front of the charging case there is a micro USB port for charging it up. And again, it's a 500 milliamp hour charging case, and we'll talk more about that battery life in a little bit. Now, this is interesting. I've never actually seen anything like this with a pair of true wireless earbuds, but this is to charge one up individually. So maybe you want to use one individually, you don't want to use both of them. And I guess if you don't want to bring the charging case along with you, you could use this to charge one individually. So that's kind of cool. And then also, of course, you get some small, medium, and large tips here. And then also these little fins here that keep them in your ear really well. So it comes with two different sizes of those as well. So I'm using the large tips and the large fins, I guess is what you call those. And then you get, of course, some instructions, follow us. And this is just a little letter from the company, but we're not going to read that. And then, of course, the box. Now on the box they mention a few things. So there's a built-in microphone. We'll talk about the call quality in a little bit. So they're true wireless, of course. Fit comfortably. We'll talk about the comfort in a little bit. Easy pairing. Over here, customized diaphragm, not really sure what that means, but I guess that's in terms of sound quality maybe. I don't know, micro USB for charging, stable connectivity, up to 8 hours playtime with charge case. That's actually really wrong. They get 25 hours of playback time with the charging case, so I'm not really sure why they have 8 hours there, because 8 hours really has nothing to do with these at all. So now let's go ahead and talk about what makes these so fantastic for $25. And we're going to start off with the sound quality. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull them out. You'll see that they immediately connect up to my iPhone XS Max here. So I'm going to set them right there. And they immediately connect up, as you can see right there. And now it's going to show the volume here in just a little bit, I believe, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it already showed it. I don't know. But anyways, they're connected up to the iPhone XS Max. So in terms of connectivity, we'll talk about that in a second, but it's really, really good. But in terms of sound quality, a couple things I want to mention about these. Number one, they claim HD bass. And I'm going to be honest with you, right off the bat, these do not have the loudest of bass. So if you want something with a lot of deep bass, I'm not sure I can really recommend these, but they do have a nice clear sound to them, just not a lot of bass. So if you need that, if that's something you want, I don't think you're really going to get it here with these earbuds. Now, if you're looking for something with a lot of bass, the Treblab X5s is probably what I'd recommend in terms of true wireless earbuds. These are like $80. So again, they're in a different price range, but they have really good sound quality and excellent bass. But these have good sound quality. I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10 because it's clear. But for me, I'd prefer a little bit more low end in terms of my sound quality. So that's the sound quality. Still good, but not excellent. Number two, let's talk about the connectivity. So these are using Bluetooth 5.0. You can see they immediately connected up to my iPhone XS Max as soon as I pulled them out of the case. And connectivity is a 10 out of 10 with these true wireless earbuds. So why do I give them a 10 out of 10? Well, they've never disconnected from each other in the 5-6 days I've been using them. They have never once disconnected from each other. They've also stayed connected to my iPhone XS Max, I would say upwards of like 50 meters I can get away as long as it's indoors and there's no barriers. 50 meters is really not out of the question if you're connecting them up to another Bluetooth 5.0 phone. Now, if you connect them up to an older phone, like let's say I have the Cubot King Kong 3, a really weird name for a phone, but I did connect them up to that, and then I was only getting more like 15 meters, so still really good, but nothing like the 50 meters you get with another Bluetooth 5.0 device. So with that being said, connectivity is an easy 10 out of 10, really fantastic. So the next area I want to talk about is the design and comfort of these earbuds. So you can see in terms of design, these things are going to sit real deep into your ear. So for some people that could be a little bit uncomfortable. I'm going to give you a heads up on that. I like that personally because of the fact that when they sit so deep in your ear and they have these little tips here, there is just no question they're ever going to come out of my ear. I use them running and really had no issues with that at all. So if you want something that's going to have a very secure fit, these will definitely keep that secure fit even while you're running, working out, whatever you might be doing, they're going to stay secure. So I'm going to give them, in terms of design and comfort, like an 8 out of 10 because they sit in pretty deep. So they might get uncomfortable for some people. If you don't like something sitting deep into your ear, these will definitely do that, but they still feel pretty comfortable overall. And next area I'm going to talk about is the battery life. So that's another area where I'm going to say these things really excel. So I mentioned that with this charging case, you're going to get 25 hours of battery life total. That's because you're going to get 4 extra charges out of the charging case. And you can see it has a little blue indicator there. So LED indicators tell you how much battery you have left in the charging case. And I can go ahead and turn that off. Saves all the battery on the charging case, so it doesn't even have to light up those LEDs. Turn it back on so you can see it's at full charge right now, and you're going to get full 4 charges out of this charging case, and the earbuds themselves get 5 hours of battery life. Now that is pretty uncommon. Usually you're looking at like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours for some true wireless earbuds. Now, for example, like for instance, these Jabra 65Ts, these are much more expensive. These get about 5 hours of battery life. Also, like the Apple AirPods, they give me about 5 hours of battery life, but these are right up there with those, with 5 hours of battery life plus that charging case. So 25 hours is really, really good, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed by that battery life out of these. So I'm going to give the battery life like a 9 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10 because it's really good. Now, the last area that I'm going to talk about is the call quality. So in terms of call quality, one thing that I really like is the fact that when you listen to somebody with a lot of true wireless earbuds, you only hear it out of one. So you're not going to get the phone caller coming through both earbuds. With these, you're going to get them out of both, so that's really nice. Also, they have mics on both earbuds. So there's a mic on here, right here on that tip, and right here on this tip as well. So both of them have microphones, so that's nice because there's kind of like that noise isolation because the microphones coming from both. However, I will say that for phone calls, they do cancel out a decent amount of noise, so the person on the other end won't hear a ton of the background noise, but they do make it sound like you're a little bit at a distance away from the phone. So kind of like you're on speaker, but you're maybe 3 or 4 feet away from your phone when you're talking to the other person. So just a heads up, I'm going to give them like a 7 out of 10. They're definitely very usable for phone calls, but the person on the other end will, at least in all of my experience, feel like you're talking from a distance. So overall, these things are really fantastic. The 2 areas where I think they really excel, maybe 3, let's do 3. So number 1 is the price. Obviously the price is amazing. $25 for true wireless earbuds is fantastic. Number 2, battery life is really, really good, and connectivity is really good. And I'm going to give maybe just a 4th area. The design and comfort is also stellar. So overall, I would say for 25 bucks, you're not going to find a better pair of true wireless earbuds. Check them out in links down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.